Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS. I'm on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I am going to start with today's evening show. Alright, so we're going to hear from Tony Adams when they talk about Arsenal winning the Premier League and who's supposed to be captain for Arsenal. So I watch one video where Tony Adams can explain for that video, say make Odegaard stop being Arsenal captain, make Declan Rice collect the captain armband, because Declan Rice get very good leadership qualities. If he directs people, if he lead people, and say Odegaard no fit lead Arsenal go win the Premier League. In fact, Mikel Arteta has a really big call to make this year, and he has not done it. It is to make Declan Rice the captain. I think it's better than Arteta. I think he's a winner. You're not going to win the league with Odegaard as captain. That's a very big statement where I find laughable, because what do you think say Rice will do as in day now? We'll be saying the captain will come, what we know the see now, we'll be saying the captain now will come the see. Rice is among the leadership role for Arsenal. Even Rice don't talk and say, you don't need to, no be Rice talking at Granny Xhaka. You don't need to wear the captain armband before they go say, this guy is a leader. No, you got to show, you got to display again. So that argument of if Declan Rice wear the captain armband to go win the league, it no resonates with me. I don't buy that. So I don't really know whether I want to subscribe to Tony Adams' line of thought. If you want to make Arsenal come on the captain armband from Odegaard, that's a different kettle of argument. That's a different kettle of fish. You get, it's a different topic. But say until then give Declan Rice or the commander for Odegaard will not go win the league. That's far. You don't pass your bus stop, don't go another place. Yeah, so I don't know how I think. Let me know your thoughts for the comment section. Now, Chris Whitley, when you talk about Arsenal and Iberichi, they say Arsenal don't already set strict terms before making a move for Iberichi. Eze and Tottenham Hotspur already decided their next step. Now, Baba when they explain, say as Arsenal did now, they'd already cleared Tottenham Hotspur, which will be their plan. And Arsenal have told the Eze's representatives that they will only move for the star if they can sell players who did the same position when you want play. So when you can look all this, who be the player? They mention people like Trossard, they mention Martinelli, Fabio Vieira, Reece Nelson, all these people, as people say, they play similar attacking midfield or wide roles. Yes. So the board has made it clear that at least one departure will be needed before they sanction an approach. So no be really better hand the day, or maybe Arteta hand the day. According to the board, say when I sell one of the ones where they now, this one I won't buy. Okay, when I buy and come now, they do something that waste them do. You guys, probably why this thing they take much time way past what we expect. So more just to watch. Although we get different analysis from different other people like David Ornstein, which will still come to that side. Now, you know, say again when they talk, say that they consider Jack Wilshere to come be the coach of the under-21. You get say they already, because he did for there before, he can't come out, go Norwich, 9 down, they're out of job. Now, they say Jack Wilshere has decided against returning to Arsenal in an academy role and will instead focus on taking his first steps into senior management. So now what will they hear about Jack Wilshere? But we'll just watch anyhow we be, we know where he go, which club will sign him as the senior manager. We'll see. Now for La Liga will no longer announce the referee for game in the week prior to the game. They will now be introduced just one day before kickoff. And the person make they introduce this law now, because they always complain of referees. They don't appoint one referee for them. They'll just they complain, say this one no good, this one they bias, this one a Barcelona referee, this and that. So that's why they pulled that law. Now, away from that, so football transfers, can let us know, say Eberechi actually don't choose Arsenal over Tottenham Hotspur. In fact, say the next 48 hours is going to be very crucial, because when you read this extensive report, say Tottenham Hotspur have hijacked Arsenal's move for Eberechi, but the player is prioritizing a transfer to the Emirates. So now waiting their story they all about. I saw the story and I just laugh when I see it, because actually now waiting me I expect. She been now waiting I talk the other day. Say regardless of Tottenham Hotspur's motive, their push, their agenda, their narrative, whatever. Now the player go choose where he wan go, even though Arsenal fans say, see Baba, we like you, but we no fit go for you now. One create space. If you go fit wait. You get. So for those who they say make Arsenal run do the deal, Chris Weekly don tell us say the board say make we flush out some people first. Not be paper they buy these things na money. So flush out some people and create space. Then you bring in somebody. We'll just watch whether it go favor us at the end of the day. Now, Chris Whitley come to let us know say Mikel Arteta has been unveiled as Under Armour's new global ambassador and director of performance. So the Arsenal manager will help develop the next generation of athletes as part of the UA, that's Under Armour next program. This Under Armour, the person who make them popular now Steph Curry, again, because the science Steph Curry for basketball, Steph Curry and blew them up. Due to Steph Curry, they became very, very popular. I read the story today. What a fantastic read. I really enjoyed that particular story. Now, away from that, so for Sweden, we're going to say the Swedish police suspects that Victor Gyokeres' £64 million move to Arsenal has led to an attempted shooting in Stockholm as shocking blackmail claims come to light. Now, when you read the entirety of this particular report, because when they ask, okay, what happened? Gyokeres swapped spotting for Arsenal this summer after a long drawn-out saga. The striker had joined Arsenal after enjoying Arsenal. Okay, the transfer is now being linked to a shooting and a blackmail plot. You get. Now, according to Swedish newspaper ETC, the shooting reportedly took place at a house in Hodinge, Stockholm, and the target was the relative of a football agent. Whether now Hassan Shettinkaya relative, because no say some people say if they under Hassan Shettinkaya, we say that they're part of the agency. So 2 shots were fired, but nobody was hit. With investigating police now suspecting the shooting is linked to an extortion plot in relation to the Gyokeres transfer. The striker is represented by the Hassan Shettinkaya Management Agency, who would have taken a portion of the hefty transfer fee. The agent involved in the deal is believed to have posted an update on social media confirming he was part of the Gyokeres transfer. So maybe now that assistant to Hassan Shettinkaya will come and say one time say yes, I was involved. When they talk say I'm sorry that they drag him Manchester United and we talk all those things. But at the end of the day, the good thing is say nobody died in everything. Nobody died. So that my own happiness be that one. So away from that, we're going to hear from David Ornstein say Eberechi Eze was looked at when there was a possibility of Nwaneri leaving. He signs his new contract as Nwaneri, and Eze is a less pressing concern for Arsenal right now. The major pressing concern is the left side and departures. Now, the left side is an area that Arsenal are thinking of as a priority, but that will take departure. This is a, for now, the one side is easy, but Eze is not the priority. The priority right now, I say we need to sell some people. Some people need to go. If some people don't go, in fact, I think this article from TBR actually gave more meat to the story. So David Ornstein says Mikel Arteta has now officially changed the position of a special player at Arsenal. So when you read they say Nwaneri now exclusively considered a central operator at Arsenal. So part of this central operator, they're going to say, okay, I think a deal for Eberechi Eze was looked at, and there was a possibility of Nwaneri leaving because he was into the last year of his contract, and Arsenal see him in the 8 to 10 role. So even though Nwaneri they flourish on the wings, but that they try to configure and make him stay permanently on the number 10 and the number 8 role. Now they see him in the future. Now, as opposed to the right side, when you like to play, because you like to record, scores, go have shots. For that place is the play, they've got Odegaard. Yeah, they've got Max Doman coming through. So if Nwaneri had departed, I think the idea was easy. Now Nwaneri don't sign a new contract, so Eze is less of a pressing concern. However, I think the left side, Arsenal were thinking of as something of a priority, but that will take departures. That's the priority for now. We must let some people go. So, but Arsenal fans no go really understand this one. They just want to go and buy it. Because me too, I was thinking, even if you are thinking of departures, can't you just go and buy the player and still be thinking of your departure? But according to Chris Whitley, the board said handle departures first before we sanction anything. So that's just the chain of command is speaking. So Arsenal for that left, they have Madueke who impressed there. You get, remember Trossard and Martinelli did there, so there must be an exit of either Trossard or a Martinelli. Now I'm not aware of the departure happening anytime soon. You get, now we're seeing Baba the talk. Although there could be some movement in that department, but I think it will depend on how I'm going to see. I can't even see another lengthy report from David Ornstein. You say David Ornstein will go one interview talk. So different media, they will cut some, post time. This I will cut your own, post your own. But I think this is the most complete what I don't ever see. Now the first paragraph, I don't talk about that because Ornstein say Arsenal no one pay that 68 million. Even Tottenham Hotspur we get interest. They no one pay that 68 million. You get. Now the second, we know with Arsenal the situation seems to be linked to Nwaneri's future. When I come to the last paragraph, look at come on this picture first. You know, say this morning we were saying we never really hear David Ornstein talk about this Eberechi Eze deal. Ornstein already talk. Say yes, Tottenham must have an interest, but they are not willing to pay that 68 million. They already confirm. Now look at the last paragraph. It's not that Eze is gone from the Arsenal agenda. There's great affection for Eze at Arsenal, and vice versa, which means Eze self get great affection for Arsenal. We need to keep an eye on this situation, but there will be considerations at Arsenal on the price, the age profile, the position, all these things that Arsenal they look at. But most importantly, the priority is the departures. So Marco just watch all the interest all they hear. Let it materialize. If that Trossard they go make him go. If the Martinelli they go make him go. Now, away from that. So Mikel Merino self come as away they ask him about Victor Gyokeres. He called talk say almost waiting surprise and for the guy because at least he don't deal with the guys some time now for Arsenal. So in fact, he was surprised with the guys off the pitch walk and predict that the striker is going to be a massive player for Arsenal. With every player in the squad, you have to adapt to the principles that the team have already. And at the same time, us as players have to adapt to the teammates and the qualities of and the capacities they have. Merino was telling TNT Sports ahead of Arsenal opening match against Manchester United. Obviously, Victor, being such a good striker with his own tools, is going to be a massive player for us. So we will have to adapt to his qualities, try to find him in the right spots, which is very, very key. This is why Merino they talk. I don't believe say Arteta don't clear them. Say all road lead to Gyokeres. Everybody find them. And also for him with Gyokeres to also adapt to the values, to our principles, and I'm sure it's going to be a good relationship. And no be lie, because they can't even because they say is that they can't first. They can't ask him say, what he make this Gyokeres like? What he will bring to the Arsenal team? He's an amazing striker. He's strong. He's quick. He can threaten in the back of the line as well. So that's the main thing in terms of off the pitch. But I'm more surprised about off the pitch stuff. He's a professional guy, really humble, and is really already adapting and ready to learn. So all this is where you talk. I just say very, very happy to say yes. The guy don't they integrate properly. Now Fabrizio Romano can confirm say Rafael has never been an option for Arsenal, and the winger will stay at AC Milan this summer. You know, so all of us they say, if Arsenal sign Rafael, it will make sense. But now they just say Arsenal don't even get out of their radar. Yeah, they know the reason inside, and that's just the way it is. Now, talking about the role where Jack Wilshere been one take. So Max Potter is currently the front runner to be appointed as Arsenal's under-21 head coach. So now he go take the role we should define. I'll call it and say Arsenal and Jack Wilshere failed to reach an agreement after the Gunners changed the nature of the role on offer. The plan was for Max Potter to lead the under-21, while Wilshere will take the under-19 and the EFL trophy and support the under-21 staff. So they changed it. So that's why I said, I'm not want to stay again. They say, we'll go find another place. Maybe they'll give a senior management role. Oh yeah, book with the watch now. I wish you all the best. Now, breaking. Liverpool will offer Ibrahim Konate a new contract in a few days. So make them see whether he will agree to stay. Because they don't give him more than 3 contracts, they don't reject them. So they don't give him the final one. If he reject them now, they'll come put them officially in the market. You see why then they go for Maguire and this what's it that guy? I don't forget that Palmer player. So why did they go for the 2 players? So see how they go to do all this things. Now, before I talk about this news now, Zinchenko conducted an interview where I think he did his autobiography or thereabouts. So he talk about some things for Arsenal. And some things when talk, I feel, being personally, say, you're not supposed to talk all these kinds of things for the public domain. If you don't come up for Arsenal, before they talk on, because I don't know the situation between him and the Arsenal squad and maybe the Arsenal hierarchy, if they awkward. Just like when Thomas Partey do that interview, when talk some kind of things, some kind of inside information, we're not supposed to talk. At the end of the day, Partey left. So I think Zinchenko is about to leave. We make and talk all this now. Make I give you different excerpts of what's in talk because the media don't they drop us small. Now let's begin. So the first one, Zinchenko was saying, I am quite grateful that my girls are not yet at an age where they are exposed to social media and they don't have to read nasty stuff about their dad who cannot get into the Arsenal team anymore. He said that. Another thing when he talked for the interview. Imagine this little boy who dedicated his entire existence to becoming good at one particular thing, and then finds that at 28 years old he's essentially no longer needed. That there are others who can do the job for him. It's not a nice feeling. This guy gets a lot of resentment towards Arsenal, you get towards Arteta, see them bench him, but they all smiles. You get now the Arsenal arm of the Athletic 9 position. They say in Believe, his autobiography, the Ukrainian opener and his toughest year yet. Make I continue. It lends you never finish. Now moving on, Zinchenko got to talk about in absence for the team, how the team take the effect in life. So he said she doesn't want to show that she's affected for fear of upsetting me even more. But every once in a while, the mask slips. You get, say wife no be happy. Say in the chop Benjamin. So Zinchenko got to talk about last season. He said it was easily the worst season I ever experienced as a professional. The sense of rejection you feel if your manager no longer believes in you can take the stuffing out of you, even if you are the most resilient guy on the planet. Get. Let's continue. Now, Zinchenko sitting on the bench in the Premier League for a very generous wage packet is obviously still a privilege. So you know, the kind of problem that billions of people on this planet will swap their much tougher lives for in a heartbeat. Trust me, as a Ukrainian, I'm very aware of that for everyone. So say sitting on the bench, you collect as in you collect confirm bar, you replacing by. Yeah, to see the para, you get see the vex. Not like I say you just they affiliated with Arsenal. Okay. At Arsenal, we don't have many egos. Everyone understands their role, their duties and responsibilities. I'm not that guy that comes in, shows a bad face and spread bad vibes. I still try to lighten the mood with a few jokes and make people smile. I try my very best to stay positive because internally he is negative. They happy. Truly, you're not supposed to happy say they play. But all these things where they talk now, presently, where it's still for Arsenal, just say maybe you don't come out now. Because why am I saying this? They don't bash on social media. Like a lot of fans are not happy with all this expose when they do. Now, you got to talk about in two daughters when they come for the Emirates Stadium, come watch games. So Eva, the older one of that is 3.5, he was telling Leah, look, there's daddy. So Leah can't look all over the pitch, but can't find the daddy. Eva come and say, no, he's not playing. He's on the bench. So hearing that pained me a lot. Like, it made me feel ashamed. Why would I be on the bench? I should be playing. So my kids can be pointing, look at daddy's playing. Yeah. At the end of the see, I can only blame myself if I don't play. It means that I didn't work hard enough, didn't do enough, didn't play well enough. See, this guy, he don't overthink, as in, because this shall I not too much. See, one thing you got to understand, say, you can be good though, but another person will just do better than you. Never see team maybe say they feel with so much stars, maybe say good is not even good enough. you will do good for the bench, but if you go another team, you go start, you go play. So my mom be say in all of these things, why you no come out? Why you no go play for another club? Where you go play regularly? Why you stay here? Because of the bar way they collect. Look at all the people want sign up. Everybody's asking him to take a pay cut. Now Chris Whitley posed the last one. He can say, okay, let's see what time will bring, because I still want to play football. I want to enjoy the game and come back with a smile on my face in the evening. So why you no come out? With the backlash where the guy don't receive from social media, the Arsenal arm of the Athletic, the Ghana blog, want to say we've seen a lot of criticism of Zinchenko for his comments. Personally, I found his honesty, because now with them in do this interview, I find his honesty very refreshing, and felt his praise of Miles Kelly etc. showed he has very nuanced view of his situation. The book is out on Thursday, but you can read the exact exclusively on the Athletics FC before them. So all these things now like a way to sell the book, or you for book now. So not be everything about the book then tell us. So now more people go on go read the book to see what in talk finish. I think this is all about raising money, making money, you get, because many people are really angry with him for the kind of things when they talk, you get. So now when they say Porto don't show interest, say they would like to sign Arsenal defender Zinchenko, say they've made contact with Arsenal, although it's still there for early stages now. But the good thing we do for you now, make you just find your square root, make come for Arsenal, because make just the go find where you go to play regularly so that you go get your mental health or sanity and everything back. And I wish you all the best. At least na final happy days, so make you no waste our time. Go and everywhere goes to. Now at the same time, so Mikel Arteta and the Arsenal team, they did their media, Arsenal media yesterday. So all the pictures don't come outside, don't flood social media. I see plenty pictures. I see Gyokeres, I see Gyokeres, Julian Timber, Madueke, Bukayo Saka, Raya, like so many of them, as in pictures plenty. I just make I screenshot some. Obviously, don't be all I go fit screenshot. Just see the one with Mayanka, I see Matthew Skelly, I see Bukayo Saka, I see Ricardo Calafiori. Like I saw so many of them, and he did quite well. All right, let's bring you first message from one of our sponsors. So Dr. Mark Edosa. So Dr. Mark into general practitioner care. Again, a general practitioner in B. So you can contact Dr. Mark Edosa at Faith City Hospital for Victoria Island. So they do online consultation and they do home care visits. So you can call him on +234 802202 5869. So if you're interested in any of his services, you can give him a call. If you get any way body they do you, so just reach out to him. You can reach out to me on WhatsApp also. That number safe there for WhatsApp. So don't take your health play. Now, away from that, let's bring you another message from Moby Wealth Associates and Co. Limited. They are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Ekeniwo Road, or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of the services, please do reach out to them. So the biggest news of the night, I'm the fact say one of our legends, Tony Adams, when he talk say Arsenal no fit win the league with Odegaard as their captain, may they carry captain armband give Declan Rice. You subscribe to his line of thoughts? If yes, let me know. If no, still let me know. And with that being said, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and end. Like come here with tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now good night. And again, all right, guys. Ciao.